fought the Bone Constrictor, and ended with Zotan on the heart. Episode 16 is when we killed the heart and also Eris, and Zotan was not there.
Right.
And then episode 17, we got in the elevator trap. We fought that weird millipede thing, got in the elevator trap, fought the spiders, and Zotan was there.
Yep.
So we're on episode 18.
Episode 18.
And we're level 14, right?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Level 14.
No, absolutely not. Level
Thanks.
12.
Um,
Zach will not make the same
know-
mistake twice.
No, do not make the same mistake twice.
Next time when somebody asks what level we're on, I'm not going to say anything until somebody makes that comment, and I'll just say yes.
Next time. He'll drop his card eventually.
Poor Zach.
I'm wondering how many levels have you tricked out of me because I asked what level you guys are, and you just said one level higher than you actually are.
And then you just go, yep, and then we level ourselves up.
Yeah, and then I just go, sure.
I'm cripplingly honest, so if I answered, I told you the correct answer.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I know.
That is accurate.
Man, I can't wait to just summon more random crap.
What monster is that?
Cows.
Because Dragon Arms or did someone something this?
I mean, technically, I could take summon animal and do the cow thing on Zach and see how he likes it.
No more summon cow.
Oh, it'll happen because I'll make it happen.
Ah, when you're a victim of terrorism by players.
I summon 8 cows.
That's what I need.
20 feet in the air.
The random ass game I went to last week, one player had a bag of wolves. It's like a bag of tricks, except the bag only summons wolves.
Huh?
And they summoned 8 wolves, and then the druid used summon woodland creatures and also summoned 8 wolves. And I was like, wow, this is a lot less fun than actually playing the game. Like,
That's
Bardify has an Elven Tavern music theme?
that's what I don't understand about spells like I think there's something that's called Summon Martial or Summon Martial Fighter or something like that. It's like you already have a party. Why don't you just summon something cool, like a demon?
maybe it's for people who like don't have friends, and so it's just them and like one other person, so they have to summon the rest of their party.
Oh,
That's just sad.
But this was a party of 6 players. There were 6 players at this table, and they summoned 16 wolves. And I was like,
no.
okay, I'm just gonna flirt. I'm just gonna flirt with the Dimbo at the end of the table. It'll be my turn at some point.
I,
Also, do you even have that many wolf tokens?
No, they had to use astronauts. I don't know why they had 8 astronauts, but they had astronauts and they had orcs, and they just laid them down sideways, and those were the wolves.
You gotta have the DM policy. If you're gonna play a summoner character, bring your own tokens.
Yeah, Quentin, bring your own tokens.
Oh no, but we're on a virtual tabletop, and Zach won't give me permission to bring things out on the board. Oh no.
I don't even know if I can give you
what a
permission
voice.
to
Oh
bring
my
things
god.
on.
Oh my god! Why would you just make me? Why would you do that to me? Oh.
You have your choice of the menu. You can have a flamer voice, bottom voice. Take your pick.
Can I even do that? Can I give you permission to pull things onto the board?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Can I even do a
Yeah,
bottom
do
voice?"
That's what I thought you meant too.
Oh, me? I don't know. I don't know if I can.
I usually just go with baby voice. Baby voice is my version. I'm not going to do it.
Not yet.
No,
I
I'm not
did
drinking
do.
for that
alcohol.
one?
So
Yeah.
My throat didn't hurt. I could do Angry Irishman,
Palpatine.
Palpatine. Palpatine's a good one.
Do it.
Do it. You don't know them.
You know, I don't think any of those so far.
don't forget
would
Russian.
Really take the place of bottom voice.
Don't forget Raxel. Russian. Or
Drunk Russian.
can you do Camp German?
Camp German?
Just like really accentuated German.
It's like
Yeah,
the
I
one-
could do really accentuated German.
It's Monty Python German, basically.
Can you pull a Scottish accent?
I don't think I could do a Scottish accent, actually.
Put this back in the fridge or something.
But, I think that's everyone we're gonna get for tonight. So, what happened last time, guys?
Death and destruction.
Last time
Oof.
we fought a millipede made of bones and almost died, and then we got stuck in an elevator and almost died, and then we fought a bunch of spiders and almost died. The end.
The end.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Just been encounter after encounter after encounter. I don't think we've taken a long rest yet, have we?
We
You took
took
a long rest.
rest
That's right. we
after
did.
the heart. We did take a short rest in between the millipede and the spider.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, we did. 'Cause I'm only missing a couple spells.
Oh no, we took a short rest at the end of the session. Actually,
When
All
we
right.
leveled up, we took a short rest.
When you leveled up, you took a short rest. Can somebody give me a D20 roll at the
Sure.
end of that short rest?
Sure can. Ooh, yeah.
Zach realized that he hadn't been making us do the random encounters.
Oh no.
Where's my table? Where's my fucking table?
You lost it.
I think your
I don't know
computer's
where it
probably
is.
on it.
It's downstairs.
Oh, my painting did get into that art show I put it in. So
Nice.
that's exciting. I'm dropping that off tomorrow.
Nice.
Do you get? Is it gonna get like? Is it an auction or something, or is it just to show off?
Somebody can sell. Well, no, some people can buy it. It's for sale. So
Oh, okay.
see if somebody buys it.
Hold on. I now have to find a random magic item table.
Yay!
Yay!
I rolled good.
Unless it's
Magic
a
item.
random cursed item, in which case it.
Unless it's a random cursed item.
No, I'm still happy about that.
Fair. Zotan would be happy about that. I don't know if Zotan knows what cursed means.
I think I can
Oh,
spell
no,
curse.
that's
The two
I get to
clerics
see
that
you and I'm
so
done.
it doesn't really make much of a difference.
let's go with one of these.
Elixir of health.
A wish sword.
All right. You guys find one of the cocoons, the mini cocoons you find around the spider's pit, kind of just like glints slightly, and you find a elixir of health inside.
I'm an
All
idiot. I thought we were in initiative fighting this thing, but I just remembered it's Sarah's dragon.
Please don't fight my dragon.
Right.
And I can mark off 16 as
Okay.
the random encounter found.
All right. Well, it looks like I found some elixir of health or something, or whatever this is. Whatever this stuff is, I found it.
It looks like a Gatorade.
What's Gatorade?
It's a thing you drink it and then it gets rid of like hangovers and stuff.
It
Made of
attracts
gators.
skaters. It attracts skaters.
No, it's made out of them, out of their little bones.
That's why it tastes like cherry.
Why didn't no one tell me that? It tasted funny. I always prefer drinking off of someone who's sober blood.
But no, that makes sense because you know alcohol is poison.
I mean, have you ever tried drink off of someone who's drunk? To do flavor.
Doesn't that just like go straight through?
No, as it turns out, I have not ever done that.
It's kind of like drinking milk when you have to replenish your essence.
Your
Mm.
essence.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I'd like to think that I'm smart enough to realize how weird the thing that you just said is.
I mean, my intelligence is 12, so it's
Slightly above average.
Mine too.
Yes,
Mine is too. I just look at you suspicious. I don't.
you know,
think
it goes
that's how
straight
that
through,
works.
right? It goes straight through. But I don't drink milk all that much.
And then there's Eris, like, there's not a single thought behind those eyes.
Just tits
Nope.
on legs.
Pretty much.
Yep. Big eyes, big tits,
Big
easy
teeth.
life. Big teeth.
Big teeth.
Big teeth. All right.
Never has to buy her own drinks.
The eyes have gotten bigger without the bumps.
Yeah.
Any-
So-
Anyway, the elixir of health, it'll help us, you know, I'll hold on to this, Eris, just in case, because I'll be up in the fray in case Zoltan or somebody's up with me and pour it in mouth.
Yeah.
Point out what pocket you're putting it in case somebody who does not make the mistake of flying directly into danger needs to find it to say, I don't know, perhaps save you.
You see me put it.
Much
You
of-
see me put it in my front pocket and really close to the pouch.
Hmm.
Specific.
Maybe I'll just let him die. It's fine.
So, what do we do now? We're gonna. I'd rather not be surrounded by cobwebs. You know, like a little bit smells sweet, but
I opened the
bring them
door
all
I'm
away.
standing next to.
Take me away, dragon.
You open the door, and on the other side, you see a small room. Do you have any light sources on you?
Ah.
I don't, but I.
If anyone's got any light
Um,
sources, you immediately see glinting of gold on the other side of the room.
I will turn on the lightsaber.
A pile of gold and a chest situated on top of the pile just kind of sits there. A note is laid on top of the chest.
What does the note say? I go over to the note and
eh,
I try to read it without picking it up.
I was like, you could. I'm pretty sure that Sareth has mage hand.
It's sealed with a wax seal. Those who know, it's got a raven of some sort on the wax seal. Definitely the symbol of Strahd. Everything looks like it's covered in like a film of dust. Like this place hasn't been visited in a long, long time.
I'm not going to touch it. It's a straw.
Sareth, do you have mage hand prepared? No, that's not the prepared. Do you know mage hand?
Yes, I have mage hand as I'm like trying to. I have both hands on the ass of my dragon trying to shove it through this door.
Alternatively, Sereth, you see a massive room with a single bolted giant iron door that looks like a large vault.
Oh. Anyway, my dragon's probably stuck in that doorway, so I'm gonna leave him in there. Zotan, can you push him through, please?
Oh, boss!
He's actually stuck in the door. I can't move him.
I mean,
give me
I
a
could
strength
touch the note if no one else wants to charge it. I just rip it to shreds after I read it, though.
What the? Alright, I mage hand and pick up the letter and unfold it.
Thank you.
You can pull the letter. It's addressed to Strahd, not in his handwriting, because one of you knows his handwriting. It states, "Dear Mr. Strahd, most of your treasury has been moved to the vault. This is the bit that remains that cannot fit." And it says, fuck, what's this guy's name? Strahd
the
has an
butler guy?
accountant.
Oh,
No, not the butler guy.
Dennis.
It's. I'll know it when I see it.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Dane Hooper from the IRS. Well, I guess I understand what it means by vault.
mm,
Don't we have a bag of holding?
Do you wanna
yes,
fit-
I point. Yes.
Just making sure I don't have one. You know, we start scooping this stuff in there.
Actually, hold on. I have a stupid idea. It's not gonna work, but nope, not gonna work. I have a spell where I can place a mark on something, and it lasts forever until I cast it. So, like, theoretically, if the spell didn't have the limitations it does, it's limited to 10 pounds. But if that limitation didn't exist, I could just slap the marker on the vault and then just teleport the vault out.
You said that is this chest locked? There's
The
a
chest. There's a chest. Just does look like it has a large padlock on it.
Does it appear to be magical in nature?
No.
So don't break.
Sweet.
They say that, and I'm like, got my thieves' tools out, and I'm like,
Ooh.
19?
19. There's a click, and the padlock comes undone, and you're able to slide the padlock off and open the chest. Inside and around the area, you get a total of 8,450 gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought
Alright.
you were going to say it's a mimic for a split second there.
Oh, but
Just
hilarious.
swallowed.
There is also a +2 shield inside.
Ooh.
Okay, everybody gets 1,408 gold. That is with Miklina getting a share. 1,408 gold.
1,408?
Does anybody want that shield?
I think you might be the only one that. Eris? Do you want it?
I got a bigger ass sword in my back. I don't think I can carry both.
Does
well,
Mikalina use a shield? She has the pole arm, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got the.
Go ahead and do it.
Cool. +2 shield.
Okay.
Well, you'll be happy to know that the vault that the letter forementions is just across the room.
There's another door in this room, also.
There is.
Should we go through this door, or should we see if we can get into the vault first? Because I have the knock spell. I could just open the door.
Well, we haven't alerted anything yet, so I recommend we go through the vault first. If we can even crack it.
Well, if I use the knock spell, it will alert everything.
I couldn't try my, the saber and see if I can just burn our way through it. It works really good on doors.
How's it coming along back there, dragon?
I'm this man, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't have any. I have no utility. This character has 0 utility.
However, you do
not listen at
devastating
this
amount of
door.
spell damage.
Oh.
The dragon is just sitting, like. I'm now imagining Pete's dragon when I see this dragon.
Aw.
And it's just sitting there, and it's looking at the vault door, like Look, boss. I know you've got me for how long? An hour?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be able to fit through some of these doors.
I know.
So having your friend shove me like that hurt my hips a little bit.
A geriatric dragon.
Zotan, I'm impressed you're able to squeeze them through.
Yep.
Look, I'm not ancient or anything by any means, but could you unsummon me and then summon me back when you need me?
Because I love you. It disappears.
It's gone. And you still have this vault door in front of you. It's rather large, has like one of those little wheels in one side, and like I don't know what you call it, spokes, like a spoke turn wheel thingy on the other side.
Rank?
A crank, yeah. It gleams like it's been polished multiple times. But Ziva, you notice something a little strange about it. Can anyone with Arcana give me an Arcana check?
Ooh,
Nice.
apparently very motivated to figure out this door.
Sareth, you definitely know this is magical. This door is magical in nature, but that's all you could get out of it. Ziva, you know that this is the spell Daern's Instant Fortress.
Mm.
Whose thingy I do not know. Oh, you know it's immune to the knock spell and similar magic, and requires a command word that is usually only known by the person who casts it.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
You can use the wish spell to wish away one component of the fortress.
God damn. Damn, is that strong, huh?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So it could be like, I wish the roof was gone, or the door was gone, or one of the walls.
like, so we're not getting into this unless we find the accountant. And then we get the command word from the accountant. I assume the accountant is the one that cast the spell because you wouldn't have to tell Strahd that all of his shit was in the vault. If he was there, even if Strahd cast it, the accountant would need to know the command word because he put the shit in there.
As you're
So,
talking, I'm trying to reach my fingernails and like, can my fingernails reach inside the door?
Like
Or
like
just-
between there's no space between the door and its wall. There's no space between, like, you can't move this vault. Even Zotan can try pushing it over and pushing it to somewhere else. It does not move. The magic that sustains this vault makes it. It's almost like a fortress and a rod of an immovable rod are all in one.
Okay. I try to like.
Burn it with the.
I try to like kind of blow towards the door. Like, do I see condensation build?
Oh wait,
Or-
which door are you trying? The vault
Like
door?
the door. Yeah.
Just breathing on it?
Mm-hmm.
I look at Sareth and I'm like,
Oh wait, his video was.
I look at
off.
Sareth as all of this is happening and I'm like, I'm speaking common, right?
I
Like I
believe
said out
so.
loud the part where like the only thing you could get in there with was the command word or like a wish spell.
Well, like, but, you know, as far as they're concerned, what if you're wrong?
Oh.
I hadn't considered that.
Also, you know, it might be entertaining for us to watch them try to prove you wrong.
You
Okay. I like this perspective that you've given me. Thank you.
You breathe on the door. It doesn't do much. Colgan, you put your lightsaber towards the door, and it's like Beskar. It just all it does is just heat up. Like it starts to glow orange, and it's now that you realize this thing's made of adamantane.
Yeah, no, I can't do anything. This thing's closed.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, when I blow, like, there's no cracks on this thing. There's a door, right?
Oh,
There's
you're
a door. There's a hinges. There's like a seam.
Oh, the girl is trying to turn into mist to get in there.
But
There you
I'm
go.
pretty
there's
sure it's hermetically sealed like Tupperware.
That'd be a really shitty spell if you could just like slip on in.
Alright? I feel like that's a very high level spell.
yeah. Give me a second. There's one.
Imagine casting a 9th level spell and then somebody just wisps in.
It's 20 feet
Right?
high,
Like-
30 feet, or 20 feet on a side, 30 feet high.
Is there like a crack underneath the door?
There's battlements.
Yeah,
on
like
top.
it said. Like, if air, that's one of the descriptions. If air can go through it, then I can too.
Which you speak as a bonus action. Is immune to the knock spell and similar magic, such as the chime of opening. Each creature.
So if I'm understanding this visual correctly, Eris, whenever you want to pass through something, you just walk up and start blowing on it.
Mm-hmm. Like a candle. Can I get through? I mean, I can't be in a residence, though. I have to be invited in.
Yeah. Maybe someone's living in the fucking vault.
That'd be terrible.
No creature may pass into the fortress unless given the command word.
Hmm. I'm assuming Ziva says that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, this is a thing that can only be opened with like a wish spell. The only way we can get into it is with a command word or a wish spell.
I'll say
Oh, okay.
you could try turning to mist and going into it.
Oh, it's free.
Isn't the
Doesn't it
inside of
take-
these things sort of technically a pocket dimension? It does air flow between the regular material plane and pocket dimensions?
Is there
Well-
air in the pocket dimension?
I would assume so, but I would think it's like hermetically sealed. We're having an arcane philosophy
You know, I hear they make
conversation.
cups like that.
I just
Oh,
turn the
yes.
mist as they're talking.
You
Yes,
try
and it's
turning. You try
like
turning to
very
mist and
cool.
going into it.
Yes.
Give me a dexterity save.
1 second. I have to read my thing.
Because I rolled really high, and so I felt comfortable looking up the spell.
Nature abhors a vacuum.
$17.
You succeed. You take half of 45 force damage as the security systems kick in, and a giant wall of light appears around the fortress, and you are shunted back out. You take what's half of 45?
1 second.
Yeah, 23.
You take 23 force damage.
Is force magical?
Yes.
I know it's stupid to ask. I'm curious. Okay. Let's have a 45.
23.
Alright.
Do you think accountants tend to leave visible tracks wherever they walk in a stone dungeon?
I go see Gust of Mist, like, go past Zotan, Sarah, they reappear with a big frown on my face.
Mm.
Leave me.
Bye, Eris. Bye.
And yeah, that's the fortress.
Fortress of Solitude.
This woman almost killed me the last time she tried to make out with me, and she's pouting about not being able to get into a room?
Yes.
Okay, just clarifying.
So the asshole whose office you just like you broke into with your sword, that wasn't the accountant, right?
No, that was the butler.
The butler.
He buddles.
Ah, Strahd and all his staff. It's confusing.
I mean, it's a lot like this this book I read called Downton Abbey. You know, they have this upstairs downstairs thing. It's kind of odd.
We also lost our elevator.
There's one more door in the other room.
Lead the way.
There's in the corner, her arms crossed, making a little pouty face.
I will say this door is different than the others. It doesn't have a handle, and the other doors seem to like blend in with the walls. But you just see the handle sticking out, and just pull the handle and pull it out. This door, it's obvious there's a door. There's like an arch and everything. However, it looks like to be made of stone. There's no handle, and there's a large lever on the right side of the door. And yeah, throw the lever. There's a lot of stone on stone grinding, and
Shit.
this fireplace is out, so you're lucky vampires don't care for heat. But you do see 3 vampires, well dressed. One has an abacus in his hands and glasses, kind of just. He looks up at you. They're all watching the fireplace, and like they all slowly begin to stand up. The one with the abacus and glasses kind of just like throws them to the side.
I reach over and put the lever back up to make the door go back up.
He's just like, sorry, wrong room.
Staring at him like just dumbfounded. Oh, okay. Door goes back up. All right. So there's 3 vampires. One looks like the accountant, obviously, because abacus. But there's 3 vampires.
You hear scuffling coming from the other room, and one is yelling, Master Strahd, we found them!
Where's that coming from?
Cast a fireball in there.
Where's that screaming coming from? The other side of the room?
It's all in this room. This is what they saw. This is what everybody saw. You guys can get to see it for a second.
All right.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put you guys back in there and close the door again.
After I hear him go, Master Strahd, run off, I go, now that will be my fault, and I'll take full responsibility for about what's to happen.
Can we not be in this closet when they come back?
Yeah, totally. I hit the thing.
Open the door. Yeah. Can we go in the room that's not a closet now?
Yeah, you could go into the room that's not a closet.
Likes doing DM things.
Yeah.
Which one has the abacadabra?
The one that was sitting right where Eris was the one with the abacus.
Yes, I do pronounce abacus as abacadabra.
Abacadabra. You do see the door to the south is open, and those that can see in, that have dark vision, you guys can see just a whole bunch of vampires having a blood feast. Those without just see glinting eyes staring back at you, and
I close the door.
Why do you keep doing that? I'm like pulling my hand up. I'm like about to shoot a fireball, and then he closes the door again. I'm like, God damn it!
Are you ready? Are you ready now? We're going to do this. Are you ready? And I close the door. Are you ready?
Roll for initiative.
I was ready the last time.
I'm looking for abacus guy.
Keep forgetting you can do that.
I'm so yelling at Colgan, I'm like, ah, fuck.
Nice.
Um,
Eric.
I rolled that one.
Ah, fuck
I am
me.
so upset. I can't answer that vote.
oh, I'm missing a because
She's
everybody on this floor can
Mhm.
hear what's going on.
What the hell are those things in
She's
there?
pouting. She's like, I couldn't get it in the magical
vault.
door.
I want to
turned
know
to
what's
twist and
inside.
everything. I turned to twist and everything, and I couldn't get inside the magical door, and the magical door hurt me, and that's so unfair.
Very hurt my feelings.
Okay. Roll for initiative for that guy. Roll for initiative for that guy. Oh, there's one more person I have to roll initiative for.
Strahd.
Strahd.
Strap.
Mr. Strahd.
You'd really be shocked how effective using that voice on people is. It's pretty good.
It's either they either fall in love with your whiny voice or they can't stand it and just do something to shut you up.
Either of those things are acceptable.
Yes.
I get the thing. That's the whole point.
Oh.
I get the thing.
Oh, there's one more person who has to roll initiative.
Another one.
Another one.
Another.
All right, there we go. First up is Sareth Maul.
Amidst the chaos and the bickering, Sarath just kind of like walks through the fireplace. Oh, this is cozy. Now I see with Colgan, there's a open room there with quite a few female vampires.
I mean,
They're having a blood
So-
orgy.
There's a lot of things going on in that room.
sure they're female vampires, but that's just what the token shows. These ones are the vampires who are too uncouth to, be in the fancy room, where you drink blood out of a wine glass instead of a person.
I was gonna say Strahd's a misogynist. He doesn't let the female vampires eat in the dining room, and
They
I was like,
just-
no, that tracks.
They just happen to have female tokens.
Uh-huh.
See how it is.
Alright, Zach.
All right.
I'm gonna summon in that room a shadow.
That's it. The shadow.
It's a shadow. Do I have a shadow in my book? I don't have one.
Oh my God, you gotta tell me when you need a shadow or something like that. Hold on.
I've got a dragon, I got a beholder, I got a dryad, I got a cart.
Edit in players.
I have Rex.
books,
Like, boom, Rex.
Can you summon a
save
Tarast?
changes.
We'll have to, we'll see about that one later.
How about now?
Yes. There's
What
shadow.
the hell is that? Oh, cool! I forgot I put that in there. I'm not sure if any of you can see it, but in the corner, feasting on a dead person it's got long tentacles and it's coming out of its face, dry looking, pale skin, beady yellow eyes, a vampiric mind flayer
Oh
Dang.
no.
is in the corner.
Golly.
You
Like a
want
blood
to
and
run
a
that by
brain.
me again?
Hey, Zotan's safe.
Literally,
I'm
sometimes
his one enemy.
I just look up the word vampire and I'm like, that's cool. I'm gonna throw that at them.
I didn't ask you if you're
Mortal enemy.
Oh, shit.
So, where are you putting the shadow? Oh,
So
I see
put
it.
it there, and I'm casting this at the 5th level, which means it has 65 HP
6'5".
and an AC of 11 plus level of the spell, which is 16.
There you go.
Ooh, it's a shadow. It shares my initiative count and takes it immediately after mine.
Okay.
And so, I have to determine what kind of shadow this is, and I do declare, that it's a fury shadow, which means it has advantage on attack rolls against frightened creatures. And given that, it's going to use its once a day ability, Dreadful Scream, where each creature within 30 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And the DC is 19.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on.
That's a lot of creatures.
That is a lot of creatures. Some of them I don't have the stat block open for.
Whoops.
Okay. This is for the vampiric spellcaster that's right next to it. That I forgot was a spellcaster. It's a what saving throw?
Wisdom. DC 19.
He rolled an 18. Fail.
Oh, that was close.
So he is Sad Skull. And then we'll go with the Vampiric Vanguard. Nat 1.
Yay!
And then the Vampire Spawn. 22. The Vampire Spawns succeed.
Ooh, that's the one I really wanted to fail.
There.
Oh, and the Vampiric Mind Flayer.
Oh.
23 also succeeds.
Oh.
Why do I have some that like whisper their rolls and don't whisper their rolls? Oh well.
Well, unfortunately, that is its action, so it can no longer do anything else. And I used all of my turn economy to summon him, so that's my turn.
Cool.
Yeah, he just shows up. Woo!
Next up, something happens in the room you don't see. Next up is Zotan.
Let's see. Do I hear any commotion coming on the other side of the door that I'm at, or is it all in outside?
You hear what?
Do I hear anything on the other side of the door here, or is it all coming down south?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. That is performance. Here we go. 8.
You can't hear anything from the door. Oh, there's too much commotion coming from the south. It's
So,
too loud in your area, I guess.
So let's see. Let's see. I have to move this here. 40. Take this out. So I get right here. I can move through Colgan, right? Or-
Yeah, you can move through Kogan. You can move through allies. You can't move through enemies.
Oh, look at what we got here. Bunch of fucking vampires. Rage.
We'll say you push that guy out of the way.
Four.
Just elbow him so he moves out of the way.
Let's see. Thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Thunder.
Undercuts. Oh.
Hey, I'm
Starting
sad
with
to
this
know
one.
what that is.
Reckless. That's a nat 20.
Jesus.
And that is 13 plus 1 plus 4. Dang, that sucks. Anyway, so that is 18. And then for an additional 11 points of thunder damage in the first hit.
And did all that include rage damage?
Nope. And 3 damage on top of that, so that would be 18. That is 32.
Dope. Got it all.
All right, and I'm swinging again. 23.
23 hits.
All right, that's 16 plus 3, and cleaver. And where's it? Here it is. And 4 points. So 23 total.
Cool. Cool. You royally fucked up this vampire.
That is a bonus action attack, and I'm done.
All right. And next is something happens in a room you can't see.
Great.
That's not concerning.
Hey, we can't see it. Doesn't matter.
Out of sight, out of mind.
And next is the Vampiric Vanguard. The one that it's all the ones that are frightened. They can't get closer. Would they run? I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, I don't think they have to unless the spell makes them.
They don't have to run. So this vampire Vanguard is going to strike out at the shadow for a. They get a bite and 2 claws. 1, 17. Shadow takes
But it's
7 slashing.
disadvantage.
Then 15.
Sorry, I was like in the middle of drinking wine. AC is
Clan
in this?
16.
12. And then that one fails miserably to try to do anything. This one is just going to like move over to the right, and this one can't get close to the door. This one's gonna move. This one's going to yell "spacing" and then run away.
Oh, by the way,
Fell
The-
for my trap.
the creatures can repeat saving throws at the end of each of their turns.
At the end of each of their turns.
25 to hit that one.
Yeah, that hits.
Get back here.
Okay.
15
Let's see.
points.
15 damage plus the thunder, or do you only do that?
Nope, that's on every hit. So
All right, cool.
1 point.
Dope. It yells spacing and then tries to run away, and then you hook its leg and then slash backwards with your ridiculously long reach. Jesus. And then it is. I wonder if they could slip by you. I don't think they can. They could try going around.
They could.
The vampire spawn's turns. The spawn in front of the shadow is going to attack the shadow.
Uh-oh.
Get 2 claws and a bite.
Okay.
It's an 18
Yes.
for 7 slashing damage. This is non-magical, so I guess it's reduced if it has that resistance.
It is only resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. 7 slashing damage. And then the second attack is a 17 to hit with 10 slashing damage.
Oh gosh.
And then the third attack is a 15 to hit, so it doesn't hit. And then this vampire is going to rush over to this door, open this door, and immediately close it.
Oh.
Oh,
They're pulling
no.
a Seraph. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'm curious about that door.
A taste of my own
Yeah, it
riches.
opens the door, apologizes profusely, and then closes the door.
Oh. Oh.
This one is going to rush over to this window, open it, and then rush outside. And then dash.
Where everybody going?
Where are they going?
And that is their turn. Next up is the Vampiric Mind Flayer. And, it's starving, so it's gonna go right up to Zotan.
Keep starving, because there's nothing going on in there.
It is going to make a claw attack on Koga, or on Zotan.
Yeah, boy.
An 11 and a 14. Either of those hit?
I
No.
have to be honest. I reckless. So.
You reckless, so that natural 20 hits, and you
Yeah.
are grappled.
I do miss on the 14 though.
It does miss on the 14, so that's good.
Silvery barbs.
Yay.
Silvery barbs.
I measured to make sure, and I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him. 11 is the next one.
That misses.
That misses, so you're not grappled, you're not whatever, but you... It does get one tentacle attack. For
That-
26. You take 7 piercing damage, halved to 4.
Yep.
You see, along this creature's long beard of tentacles, where there would be suction cups, are just more teeth that spike out, and they rip the flesh off of your, I'm gonna just say your knee, as it tries to bite into you. And that is the vampiric mind flayer's turns. Next is the vampire's turns.
The
Vampire.
This one is gonna rush back inside.
It's just the base model.
He sees you all, and you immediately all see him. This is the
Accountant.
the accountant vampire. He does not look like a fighter, and he goes,
I wave.
and snaps his fingers, claps his hands together. A tiny bead of red energy pops out of him, and
I used
Like
my
the way you
reaction
and I
already.
I like the way you and I did the same motions of waving. Like,
Oh no! No!
I need
Sorry.
a dexterity saving throw.
Seraph.
Oh no.
Sareth.
I counter spell.
Yeah, it works instantly. It's just a 3rd level fireball.
Oh, okay.
What does Sarah's counterspell look like?
When it tries to counterspell, I hold my hand out, and then you see these little like runes appear in the air, and then I turn it, and it like creates a locking mechanism, and it just like fizzles out the spell.
And then he just looks panicked, and is going to close the door. And this vampire is gonna go. Why did I also make him a spellcaster? He does not look good, and he is going to use. He's going to use a 4th level spell to cast Blight.
Yep.
Just on Zotan.
Ah,
Zotan, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I can advantage on this. Rats, I don't.
oh
Son of
no!
a bitch. Wait, do I have the advantage by any chance on the silver barb? Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Hey!
Holy
Yay!
And that one to a nat 20. Okay, you take
Oh, happy
half this
days.
damage.
Yeah. Siva was like, I do not want those tentacles to touch me. I need to keep the meat wall between me and the tentacles.
You take 38 necrotic damage, halved to 19.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
And
stings.
he just like spreads his hands out, and there's this black energy that emanates from it. There's a pulsing from Zotan as his body rejects the blight, though he looks a little smaller still. Next up, is that all my psychic vampires? This one, hold, I have to put on a special condition, cause
Or second vampires?
what symbol would be naked, bathing in a pool of blood?
Mm,
Oh, man, so many I can describe.
Blade.
the
This one?
oh yeah,
The-
maybe the bleeding eyeball or like the trophy.
I'll do the trophy.
This one.
Well, Strahd tells her something. She gets out of the pool of blood and then walks over to the dressing room and is going to use her action to get dressed.
Ah, coward.
Hmm.
Zotan was going to battle naked. Zotan
Zotan's
basically
about-
does go into battle naked.
Oh, yeah? Straight up naked.
Next up is Ziva.
Okay, back at that.
It's okay, I thought it. It's cool. Okay. So
Oh, that's mean. Whatever you're doing, that's me. Are you gonna abuse my poor little shadow?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
well, I can't.
The shadow just goes, somebody kill me.
I move up directly behind Colgan so I can get a better view of what's happening in the room.
You know you can go. You know you can get in there if you want to.
Do my spell.
I
check.
absolutely do not fucking want to do that.
Oh, okay.
No, they do not. Okay, never mind.
Okay. So what I will do is I will okay, I will bonus action cast Hex on the main Flayer vampire.
Mind
And I will use a sorcery point to do it to change the necrotic damage to fire damage.
your hex shall be the bleeding eye.
And then I will then cast. I take my staff and I slam it into the ground, and I cast Wall of Ice. That vampiric mind flayer fuck has disadvantage on deck saves.
Deck save.
fuck
All right,
you.
cool.
And my Wall of Ice. Hold on, I was going to cast Fireball, but I'm doing Wall of Ice. Hold on. So it looks. Liquor.
Yeah. Just
I think there's one over here. Meh. Just for good measure, because I can make it that long. I just make a trapezoid of ice in the middle.
all right. I've drawn your wall of ice. Give me damage. I'll give you
It's
saves.
rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling. There we go.
Oh Jesus Christ.
So much damage.
Vampiric Vanguard, deck save. Ooh, 25.
Okay.
They take the initial 35 damage, right?
Yes. Yes. The 18 cold damage is a special thing for later.
And they get moved outside the wall.
Hold on. Yes.
Oh, I don't want to move the wall. I want
But
to move...
they can be moved inside it too, because it's hollow in the middle. Haha.
Oh. To the back. This guy moves out. This guy moves out. This guy moves out. The mind flayer, I'm gonna just say, is frozen in the wall. So same with the spellcaster, because they can't move, but this guy moves to here. To
Okay.
inside the wall. And this guy moves.
Great. Because the Mind Flayer, because he took damage from my spell, takes an additional 3 fire damage, and also because I used the thing to change all the damage for this spell, an additional 10 fire damage.
The mind flayer, I haven't rolled for him to save yet. The mind flayer saves with a 24. Oh wait, he has a disadvantage on this, right?
Yes, he does.
He does not save with a 14. Minus 35, minus 10, minus 3.
Damn it.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna kill my mind flayer before he could do anything cool. Minus 18. Minus 18. And that is all of them. I think I got them
Okay,
all.
great. As a free action, I drop Wall of Ice so that it's just, instead of being a wall of ice there, it's mist. And so every time somebody crosses the mist, they have to make the same deck save or take 18 cold damage, which is 5d6.
Nice.
Neat.
Oh,
Cool.
And
So,
then
do they take that at the beginning of their turn or right now?
when they cross it,
When they cross.
yeah, so they would take it at the beginning of their turn if they start their turn in it or they cross it on their turn.
Cool.
So I moved 1, 2, 15. I just take a couple steps backwards.
Neat. Cool.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Kogan, it is your turn.
It is my turn. You know, Ziva, I'm so glad you dropped that wall. Because I'd come in here. I stand.
Hey,
right...
don't cross the thing.
Oh, I don't. I see it. I remember from last time.
Oh yeah, when I set the thing on the fire.
Yeah. I'll stand here, and even though I'm 6'5", I get to even try to get on my tippy toes. I pull the pop-outable medallion that's on my gauntlet, which is my my focus. I hold it against my shield. At the same time, I cast Turn Undead. Which at the same time immediately embosses my shield with the Red Laty's symbol. So it becomes my new focus. My new +2 shield. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 17, please.
Okay.
Does Eris have to make a saving throw?
don't see him.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
No,
this
she
is-
can't see him.
Yeah.
See or hear.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
See and
Close
or
your
hear,
ears.
unfortunately.
Eris,
Mm,
you
I
can
can't
make
hear
a
it,
saving
though.
throw
Oh,
at
oh.
advantage because you're used to this by now.
I'll say Eris earmuffs.
Natural 20.
All right, you're fine. You're like, "Eee, okay, all right. Don't just don't look directly at Colgan.
It's not real. Colgan's not real.
It's
Not right.
not real as long as you
It's in my
don't
head.
look at him.
It's in my
Friendly is
head.
not real if you can't see her.
Yeah, each undead that can see or hear you, and this is one of those spells where they must run away.
So the vanguards fail with a 8, and then the vampiric mind flayer fails with a 7, and the vampire spawns. What was the save?
17.
Fail with a 14.
And if any of them are a CR level of 2 or lower, they instantly destroy.
Okay, vampire spawns are gone. They just turn to ash.
Yeah, so my turn undead is also a destroy at about the same time.
The vanguards, do they? Is it like their reaction they run, or to their turn they run?
So if it's been a while since I've used turn undead. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't only move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. There's nowhere to move. The creature you can use the dodge action.
Oh, and the vampiric spellcaster, he rolls a 23. He's fine.
And just for shits and giggles, I do yell it.
You just yell out, turn undead.
Yes, and so that means anybody that can see or hear me. Here is the key word I want you to use on that one, Zach.
Okay. Here, see or hear you. So, I guess I have to roll.
You little shits in the hallways.
Things unseen are gonna have to happen too. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but he's outside. He's not. That guy saved. And another guy you can't see saved. But everything else failed. And
All right.
vampire spawns are gone.
Is the
Well-
is the mind flayer still up?
The mind flayer is still there.
Cool.
Well, the
Okay.
mind flayer looks like it failed the saving throw, and it looks like it's
I
about to
don't
run.
know. I don't know what it looks like, but I plan on doing an AoE spell.
A war priest. I'm gonna use war priest. So I'm going to take. I can use the attack action. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Boop. Boop. So that was.
Forgot. I need to play Castlevania music.
Cool. Oops, no, come back. Means I can move over one. Boop.
God damn. Immediately cast a spell, a thing, making all my vampires run away, then makes it so that they run slower.
Through the other thing that's gonna make them take damage. So, yes, that's my turn.
Alright, cool. Eris, it is your turn.
Yay! What's going on here?
A whole lot of bullshit.
That's an inconvenience. You know what's another inconvenience? Sun.
Life.
The sun. That too.
Existence?
Life
No.
was also an inconvenience. The fucking sun!
No, fair.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
You can't see that point.
Do 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 do.
I don't.
You can see that point.
Hmm.
Is it a 30-foot sphere?
It is. It is a 30-foot sphere.
What spell is this?
Dawn.
No, no. For vampires.
Neat. Neat.
I'm trying to get everyone in there besides Zotan.
I mean, that doesn't damage allies, does it? It's just like, hey, have some sunlight.
It's worded
Oh.
that any creature within there must
No,
make a
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Must take
I've got
40.
advantage on con. It's good.
So don't try to get it to you.
Make the save throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. Cool. You can see outside.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Right there would be.
Like-
right there would be
like-
good. It catches
Alright.
them all.
All right. Right there. Let me draw a circle real quick. It'll be pink.
You just let me know when to let go.
All right, let go. Neat.
Alright. So, light dawn shines down. Light of dawn shines down on a location I see. It is a 40-foot high cylinder and 30-foot radius. Bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight.
It's a
Each creature
60-foot high
must make a.
cylinder.
Yes, it's a 40-foot high cylinder. And each creature inside it must make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, cool, awesome, dope. Con saves all around. I'm gonna push this back to the back layer so I can mess with the tokens. Vampiric Vanguard. Oh, they don't have a con save. That's a 6.
Been loving
much-
your rolls tonight, Zach.
Yeah, I'm loving them too. Vampiric Mind Flayer. 21. That one's better.
Succeeds.
Vampiric, a vampire spellcaster. 14 fails.
Fails.
An
Alright,
angelic choir
so-
comes out of fucking nowhere. As for a second, the clouds part and sunlight beams down onto the castle of Strahd.
Damage will come out to decent 23 damage. If they succeed, they take half of it.
3. My Mind Flayer succeeded, so he only takes 13, 14 or whatever, and then 23.
That was an action. I don't think I could do anything as a bonus action, can I? There's no one near me. Oh, also gain. You get something. 1 second. I can't.
You also are going to have to move out of Zotan space.
You also get a suntan.
Yes. Alright, I get 1 point. They all like are burned alive, but like a weird red essence come off of those creatures. I absorb some of it. As long as I can see that point, it should be fine. Oop, don't close the door. There you go.
Okay. And now, it would be Sarah's turn. Only
Except...
Strahd is tired of your shit. He's gonna use a legendary action to move.
Uh-oh.
This is concentration, by the way. I'm trying to find the clock.
I'll find it for you.
There it is. I found it. You're good.
He doesn't get far though. He can only move his movement, which is mediocre at best.
Mediocre.
Next is Sarah's turn.
Ziva, the accountant was through those doors, wasn't he?
Correct, yes.
Hmm. You and I aren't quite the most suitable people to go chasing after him.
No.
Hmm. Alright. I'm gonna drop the shadow. I'll release this magic as there was like this coalescence of shadow magic piercing through the persistent radiance that this asshole casted.
Colgan, you hear Frida as the shadow disappears.
And instead, on that doorway, I snap my fingers and a portal from hell opens up and a Bulgora pops out here.
God damn.
Do I have that in my companion?
Monkey demon.
I've definitely given you a Bulgura. I got one at the top of my list of monsters that has a blue dot next to it, and that one that symbols your bullshit.
That is me. I look at you and I'm like, we're not the people for the job, are we? All right. And I
Uh-oh.
conjure a giant ape.
An ape appears and he like takes a bite of nothing that's there, and looks at his hands and looks at you and goes, "How many times must I tell you? Warn me when you summon me."
I know how much you love vampire flesh, so
I
figured I'd
had
call
a
you
sandwich. It was a fucking good sandwich.
Such a calm thing.
I'm sure it was a good sandwich. However, I assure you, accountants taste just as good.
Lose Nathan.
No, I'm here. My camera.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Bulgura, go through those doors and find that accountant.
All right. He goes right after you, and so he won't use his I'm gonna say it's an item interaction to open doors. And right on the other side, in his full daylight armor, Strahd von Zarovich. Great sword out, ready to fuck shit up. And the cowering vampire, I'm not gonna, hold on. I gotta change the name.
It's Dennis.
And anything else that you wanted him to go after the accountant?
I told him to get to the door and get the accountant. I don't know if
Staring him down.
Bulguras... I doubt Bulguras know who Strahd is.
I mean, he knows a vampire lord when he sees one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ziva-
fist bite.
Ziva, do you think a giant demon gorilla stands a chance against your dad?
No, probably not. But it'll be funny to watch.
11 or
I guess so.
9, 9, 11.
Okay, I'm back. Managed to fix it.
Zotan, we found Strahd.
Ooh.
You see the giant demon monkey punch and then pick up and bite the vampire accountant, and he squeals like a little girl, and he immediately gives up.
Steve, if you would bring the accountant to us, that'd be very nice. Alive, thank you.
Fine. And then
Yeah, if you after you've taken care of the accountant, please punch the demon lord, or not the demon lord, the vampire lord.
all right. And then it is Irina's turn, who is on the other side of the room.
Who the fuck?
Oh.
Strahd
Oh.
will say some words. He'll just say, "Irina, get out of here," and then she will rigidly stand up, as if her body's not under her own control, and then walk towards this door and open it and walk in.
Really though, what's it like not to be able to get women with your charm and personality?
Oh, burn.
Damn, that kind of hurt. Not me,
He's a
but
rapist!
God, but like, fuck you. For that broken heart thing.
I should have saved it for vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. Do you have vicious mockery?
I do.
Okay.
Of course I put vicious mockery.
At the end of Irina's turn, Strahd is going to use another legendary action to throw his sword.
Oh.
Huh? You can do that?
Put your pants back on.
He He's giant, massive greatsword. He throws it. It goes. It zooms around the Bulgura and heads straight for Sereth. And
Uh,
well,
Well, that's a weird choice.
Oh shit.
Make
Blade
the
of
Bulgura go
Conqueror.
away.
I really thought I was getting that one, honestly.
A 30 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
You take 18 piercing damage and 14 necrotic damage, and you are restrained, well, pinned to the ground.
Oh.
So the sword goes into your stomach and pins you to the ground where you're at.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's on my diaphragm.
And then it's Zotan's turn.
Alright, out of these 3 within, I mean, really 4 within range, who's the most hurt? Actually, 5 within range, who is the most hurt?
You can hit that one far on the other side of the room.
Yep.
The mind flayer looks real fucked up. One of his tentacles got burned off by the daylight spell, and he's not looking good.
Alright, let's start with Squidward first.
Squidward.
27.
That hits.
13 plus. 13 plus. Here it is. Plus 3 thunder damage. Still up?
Still up.
Alright, fine. We go again.
27 hits.
That's 12 plus. Still up? One thunder
Nope.
damage.
Very much dead. With glaive in hand, you slice into its chest and then pull the glaive upwards and slice its head in half, but lengthwise, and then it unfolds and you see like a very well anatomy of, I guess, the inner workings of a vampiric mind flayer's head, but then it just slumps to the ground.
That's me.
This is dead meat.
I remember some commotion went on the door. Kind of want to figure what's going on in there. I need this guy to make a strength saving throw.
This guy? Alright, cool. I could get rid of the Mind Flayer because he's dead.
Bye-bye.
Strength save. 15.
Yeet! I will throw him through the door 30 feet because I could do that as a bonus action.
I'll say this slams the door open and you throw
Oh.
him 30 feet.
If he crosses through my thing,
Yeah, he does.
he has to make a dex save.
I'll say, because he's flying through the air, it's not going to work out very well. Disadvantage. Oh, that's a 23.
Well, he still takes half of 19. So he takes half of 19.
So 9.
Hmm?
That hurts. Cool.
I see what's going on in that room now, or
You, from where you're seeing, can you see a bathtub full of blood?
yeah, I do.
You see a bathtub full of blood and bloody footprints leading to the other door.
Oh shit! I guess there's none in that room anymore. I think Nerve said there was some commotion. Something. Poke my head through the door. I see a giant ape. Let's see.
You see a sword through Sereth.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make that connection. Just something's not adding up here. Something doesn't seem right.
The monkey threw the sword.
Did the monkey get a sword? That's it for me.
That's it for you. Next is Strahd von Zarovich's turn. He's going to use a bonus action to teleport to his sword.
Holy shit! Sorry.
Great. Great, great.
Teleports to the sword.
What are you-
Grabs the
What
hilt.
are you fucking
puts
Noctis?
puts his boot on Sareth's chest and rips the sword out. I'm gonna say this is one of his attacks.
Oh.
Zoltan's looking in. That looks painful.
22 to hit.
Shield.
You're able to protect yourself. You shield, I'm assuming you shield around the greatsword as it exits you, so you're able to protect yourself from getting.
For as long as you live, it's good you still don't know Gith anatomy.
I'm not going to learn Gith anatomy. Anyway, he then reaches over and smacks Ziva with the sword.
Just slaps me.
Slap.
Just bitch slap.
Fucking
Just a bitch slap straight to the face.
19 to hit.
Shield.
Shield.
You're fucking with
and
two
then he
mages,
goes,
bitch.
All you spellcasters with all your fucking spells. And then he. So another thing he can do. He can make more than 2 attacks. But do I want? Is he just going to just hit people with a sword? That doesn't seem very Strahdy. Oh, he could do this.
Strahd.
As a part of his final attack, he takes his greatsword, puts it against his wrist, and cuts his own self, and does a little damage to himself. However, instead of just a little bit of like a blood dripping out of his arm where he cut it, red mist spurts out and around him. And I need both Sareth and Ziva to give me Constitution saving throws.
Yay.
Zach,
Hey.
in my
I'm proficient.
you rolled a 22 to hit me the first time, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, that breaks through my. I miscalculated. Yeah, that would have hit me.
That would have hit you?
Yeah, even with shield.
Cool. 18 slashing damage. And 11 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
But I am resistant to necrotic because of my tramp stamp.
Because you're trapped.
All right, now how much damage from the con save?
Okay, cool. You both take 21 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Thank God for that fucking
God damn.
tattoo.
Hey, remember when I took 15 extra health points and gave up ever being able to be resistant to anything?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I get to be resistant to in like 2 more levels? If I hadn't done that.
Only 2 more levels.
Zach
be
already
nice.
thinks that we're level 14.
I'll be nice and let you keep your necrotic resistance.
No, I made the deal. I made the deal. No take
A
backsies.
deal's a deal.
No
Alright,
take backsies.
I honor
take
I
backsies.
honor my deals.
That is. It's a 4th attack.
Do it.
No, Strahd has to spread the love because if he doesn't, he'll kill you both. He's gonna look at at Zotan and go. I feel like we haven't had a professional good fight between you and me. So, he throws a sword at you. Oh, 14.
That's
to hit.
Zotan.
Yeah, it's Zotan. Zotan,
Okay.
did you attack recklessly?
Yeah.
You always attack recklessly.
Always attack recklessly. Oh my god, double 14s?
Haha.
Is that just like as the sword coming, just like crouching down, looking at all this, just like catches the sword, just like I know you.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
Ooh. Strahd takes psychic damage from that. Do I? Who?
Is everyone going to give me lip today? Vampiric Vanguards. They
I
gotta
haven't
run.
entered the room yet.
This one is going to book it through Ziva's thing.
Oh, make a A save, a dex save.
Oh,
This
you
one's
gotta-
just gonna run. I think Ethan, they take damage at the beginning of the turns while being in your circle.
yes,
let me
that-
read it.
And Colgan, they also two of them also take damage at the beginning of their turn because of your thing. This one takes 23
yeah, I wouldn't
ice
move them
damage.
just yet. They might actually die.
We will see. Give me roll me all the damages and I'll give you saves. Oh god, they didn't roll well on that.
17 for me.
Oh, that's bad. I rolled terribly on that.
Oh no, they're kind of fine.
3 ones and
3
1
ones.
4.
Ouch.
One burns up before they're able to get to the window. Right here. It screeches out in pain and then withers up as the sunlight scorches away its skin and flesh, and then you just see a mummified corpse at the end of the table.
Sweet. That's 2.
And oh god, the vampiric mind flayer is already dead. Vampire accountant. I'm going to say he's just gonna sit there and go, I give up. I give up.
move.
I have 45 HP. And out of all that HP, I have 13 left.
Smart.
So
Eh,
his symbol is gonna
The
be
flag.
this.
The white flag.
Oh, the flag. Yeah, the flag.
Hey, Diva, can you move a little bit closer to me, please? I don't want to get you in a crossfire.
I think she wants to bite you.
No, I'm almost sure that that is a thing that she's thinking about. The problem is that there's a Strahd in between us.
I'm just laying on the floor bleeding out and saying this.
It is now Aziva's
Go
turn.
around him.
Okay. I will. Okay.
Oh, accidentally you have to put the Bulgura in there.
Okay. Well, shit balls. Okay. Sarah, how fucked up do you look?
How fucked up do you look?
I mean, I'm pretty fucked up. If Strahd were to hit me, if Strahd were to hit me one more time, you know, it might be lights out.
Ziva, do damage. I got it.
I could also hear. How's everyone doing? Like, how badly is everyone right now?
Haven't been touched yet.
Oh, I need to change that.
I'm at approximately 16% health remaining.
Oh, yep. Okay, you're getting my big heal.
Oh. So. Fuck. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, okay.
Right there.
Ah.
Right there.
I will look Strahd in. He turned around to look at Zotan. That's it. So I will walk around him so that I'm directly in his face again. I'm very short, but I walk around him, and I'll like use my broom to hover just a little bit so that he has to look me in the face.
He's wearing a visored helmet that has like almost black glass over a section of it. It's sealed with frost around the seam of the visor.
It's really the thought that counts. And what I do. I reach out my hands to him
You.
and I say, you know, my entire life I wanted to know where I came from, who my family was, what happened to my mother. And I came to this place and I found you. And as I do that, I push my palms together and I hold them out like this, and little pricks of blood start at my wrists, and then they ignite and shoot out, and I cast Burning Hands
Burning Hands. Good spell.
at the 4th level.
At the 4th level.
That's not great damage.
He
It's decent.
Dex save.
Mhm.
A 21. You still take half.
Yeah, it takes 8. Woo.
He just lifts up an arm, and the fire burns back. You see his cape is now a little charred, and he goes, "I'll be honest. I don't think you're mine."
She's more beautiful than you, you pervert.
I'm not talking to you for one.
You for I'm apparently invisible to you. You weren't even.
One at a time, please. But
Only
you,
one set of daddy issues at a
Yeah.
time.
yes, please. I know I turned you into a fucking vampire, but can you calm down for a second?
Mm.
You,
Hmm.
supposed daughter and or niece. You have too much Sergei in you to be mine.
Hmm.
I've killed him once. I've killed him many, many times. I don't know why this cursed place keeps bringing him back. But I'll make sure that him and his family stay dead this time.
Hmm. Well, we both know that's not true because that means you would have to give up your fruitless pursuit. Very then.
At this point, I'm just doing it to get you angry.
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Neat. Anything else,
You-
Eva?
That's it.
Colgan,
That's all I got.
it is your turn.
My
I
other
look like-
option was casting Crown of Madness there, and I wasn't sure if that was the right idea.
Yeah, you'd attack the closest creature,
Yeah.
which would be you
Okay.
and...
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Look at Kogan through the doorway. Don't get too close. I have an idea.
Dude,
Like-
I am a melee attacker.
There.
What do you mean by not getting close? I don't understand what you mean by that.
Just don't get past him. Be like next to Ziva, please.
Oh, okay. I was going to, is that a sofa on that wall? Is that a bench?
I think it's a
yeah,
bookcase.
this is a bookcase. These are sofas, like the red
Okay,
thing.
okay. Okay. So I'm going to come to the door, have my little conversation with Eris, shimmy like while Ziva are and having their little like stare down
We're
conversation.
just burning each other.
I'm just gonna kind of like squeeze between the bookcase and Ziva. Excuse me, let me get by here, and I'm gonna end up right here. And then I just look over at Strahd and go. Then I'm going to reach down. I'm going to cast.
I could use a big girl heal. If you want to
You
just
bet.
attack Strahd.
Are you gonna do healing? All right.
E.
All right. Then I will look down at Seraph and go, "Don't worry, it's coming." And
What's coming?
the feel goods.
The good touch?
Yeah. But not for me. From our female friend, to make you feel real good. And I will take out the solar saber and I will make an attack on Strahd.
Okay.
Come on, you. Yes. 21.
That is the AC.
Sweet.
He doesn't have a sword, so he can't parry. Jesus Christ. One-handed, right?
Yes, one-handed. I have my shield in my other hand.
25 damage. And however, the radiant damage doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping it does. But it looks like to be again, every time you hit him with radiant damage, sigils along the arms and legs of his armor seem to glow up. And
Radiant protection. Interesting. Okay, you know what? For that reason alone, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use my last war priest. And I'm going to attack him again.
one-handed.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
That does not hit.
Roll the
Can I have as a bonus action done converted sorcery points?
For future reference, Zach,
Mm.
because of the +2 shield, I now have a AC of 23.
Jesus. Cool. At the end of Colgan's turn, Strahd is going to use a legendary action to cause the sword to strike at. The sword's right about here. It's going to strike at Eris.
No.
The sword kind of just floats upwards, almost like a dancing blade, and then strikes out at Eris for a natty 1. I'm gonna
I think
say,
the blade.
here's what happens. You bring up your own sword to block it. There's a clang, like a reverberating clang, and you feel the essence in your own blade react,
Hmm.
and not in a good way.
So it really wasn't more. Okay, so it wasn't really me reacting voluntarily. It was more so the blade moved itself.
The
Okay.
blade moved itself, and you get a sense that it's dissatisfied, and 2, it sees how strong Strahd is. And that is Colgan's turn. Eris, it's now your turn.
All right. Hey, Strahd. This is what I was doing. Ignore the pretty bitch in the back. I moved on up here, so he's in the corner of it.
You moved on to where? Like
Just
right
up here to where, like, yeah, where somewhere up in the corner where these 3 are not in it.
It's the center of the circle. You could put it right like here.
You're not
Which
gonna
I
hit
Oh,
think-
the-
There we go.
poor,
There we go.
poor girl.
Are you gonna hit the accountant?
Yeah.
Oh, and the accountant. Oh no.
I don't care.
The one we need
So
alive
bad.
for the treasure?
He's the only one with the power word.
Okay. We go through his pockets, I guess.
Hopefully he writes it.
And then that will be my bonus action to do that. Where's the damage? There it is. So he must make a con save.
Okay.
Stop rolling. What are you doing?
Con save. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Zach, before I left Zotan, I really quickly told him, when you come through, please close the door.
Ah, okay. He rolled a 22.
He succeeds. He takes half of it.
He takes 10. Nope, he takes 5 radiant damage. And the
Extra resistant.
sigil starts to glow even more. Like, you see the words going down his arms. They glow starting from his shoulders and then down. There's even words upon his, or carved into his chest piece. And that does damage for a total of 2. The sigils are halfway glown or halfway lit. And then you're gonna do something else?
Yes, I will use my channel divinity of Twilight Sanctuary. So that's 30 feet from me.
Alright.
And then as my final action, I cast the spell Heal on Seraph.
Counterspell.
What's the... He has to roll for it.
That's mean.
Counter spell.
Alright, now he doesn't have
Alright.
That is my last 3rd level slot.
There you go, Seraph. 70 health.
Oh wow! Suddenly I'm feeling much more spry.
See, I told you.
I didn't get the touch. I didn't get the touch though
spell
that you promised.
Also ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases affecting the target.
Metaphor.
Cool.
Okay, now that's
Okay.
my turn.
That's the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, Strahd is going to use another legendary action to make it so that way his sword is going to use 2 points to make his sword do 2 attacks.
Keep losing my pencil. Where's my pencil?
Both
There
of
it is.
them, one of them is going to Eris, the other one's going to Zotan. For Eris, that is a 21 to hit.
That it?
You take 8 slashing damage and 10 necrotic damage, or 18 slashing damage and 10 necrotic damage. And for Zotan, that's 30 to
18
hit.
slashing.
Well, I what to hit?
30.
Is it 18 slashing damage and
My
11
AC.
necrotic?
And 10 necrotic.
Or 10 necrotic.
Let's see. Which AC? Sure. That doesn't hit.
Wait, you attacked recklessly, right?
Oh, come on. Yes, but yeah.
Okay. Let me roll one more time. Okay, no natural 20. But you take 18 slashing damage halved to 9, and you take 15 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And then it's Sarah's turn.
Uki. Is the accountant still alive?
Yes.
It hasn't been the beginning of his turn, so I'm going to say yes.
Alrighty. Oh. I intend... Oh, if I enter that light, it's gonna hurt me, huh? Okay. I'm going back the way I came. I'm gonna stand up. Stand up.
You can stand up for half your movement.
And... I'll take an attack of opportunity. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna walk over here. See you, Strahd.
19 to hit.
I'll take the hit.
You're grappled.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch! What?
See you, Strahd.
God damn it, Strahd.
You also take 13 necrotic damage, or 13 bludgeoning damage and 12 necrotic damage.
You know, Strahd, this is the one time I agree with you. He keeps walking away from fights all the time. Keep him here. He needs to deal with the shit.
It's more like he gets up, turns around, tries to walk away, and Strahd just clamps his hand down on his shoulder.
Son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Where do you think you're going?
Fine, if you want me so bad. I like
Oh my.
just put my finger up and then whirl it around like that, and the vampire accountant teleports. What? I can't drag it.
He's gonna die.
Where? Just point it.
I'm
This
gonna
guy's
like
gonna die.
warp it over into this like area over here. Yeah, I
I'm
just-
using a noble stat block. There's no way in hell that this guy can do. This guy can save against Sereth's teleportation. Man, bullshit.
So that's a vortex warp, which is my main action for a second level spell slot. And at the end of my turn, I'm gonna ask the Balgora to come over here and throw my ass into that room.
All right, you sure you want me to just like try to wrestle you away from the vampire lord?
I'm just there being held. Steve, get me out of here.
He's gonna try his best. Do I have a Balgura? He's gonna do a strength check against Strahd's strength check.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Well, let's see if
Maybe-
Strahd
Buddy.
is worse.
Yeah, maybe we won't have one.
I was just looking +5.
Strahd has athletics,
Yeah,
and he rolled a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's like
Does
doesn't
not
even budge.
It just keeps you there, and the Bulgara is like, it's like you're trying. It's like a mime that is trying to move something very heavy.
Do me a favor, Steve. Get out of the light. Get out of the light. Get out of there. Keep pulling me out of here. You need to.
Oh, right, boss. All right, cool.
Now keep pulling.
You want him to do another, like use another
Any attack
action?
actions he's got, we'll just do it to get me out of here. Steve, I didn't summon you here for no reason. Get me out of here.
16
It's better.
versus Strahd's 26.
Don't let this twink vampire
Oh my
show you up.
God.
Come on.
He's actually much taller than you, built more like a gym bro.
I
Or I guess not gym bro. What's the proper phrase? Gym rat.
guess so.
And then he's got one more try. 6.
Jesus
I-
Christ!
Strahd's got a +12 to athletics.
Holy shit.
Eve.
17.
That's wild. I'm disappointed in you, Steve. as I just
Oh.
face my fate.
Sorry, boss. Zotan, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Well, I'm about to step in here, and because this version of Zoton knows his manners, I close the door after me.
Alright. At the end of his turn, though, he gets. Sarah, they get 18 temporary HP.
His
Oh dear.
yeah, you get 18 temporary HP.
Alright, 27 on Strahd,
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
20 plus.
Plus
Here we go. 6 thunder damage.
thunder, not lightning.
No, thunder damage, yeah. Thunder version. And natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Woo! Fuck up this vampire.
That was it. So that's 25. Is including the rage. And then I will roll 2d6 for. That's 6 more thunder damage. And I will need him to make a strength saving throw. I bet he'll beat it, but worth a shot.
8.
19 to
Oh,
DC.
shit.
He's not proficient in strength saving throws.
So like while he's like focused on like Zerapulting him, I come up, I put my hand on him, and I will throw him 30 feet this way. Across the room.
He'll land and on his feet and slide backwards the rest and sit there in front of the door, looking specifically at Zotan.
There's a smile on his face as he's cracking his knuckles. I don't know who you are, but you seem interesting, and I will end my turn like that. Prepared to totally get wrecked on this guy. So that is it for me.
All right, Sereth can't hear me, but he's no longer grappled, and it's Strahd's turn. Strahd is gonna close the distance up to Zotan.
No, he will not. Reaction. I'm gonna swing. Oh wait, no, he has Sentinel though. I think he had that last time.
Yeah,
Right.
he's also got.
Sentinel does not work on him. Never mind, he gets to me.
You try to. I'm gonna do a little bit of flavor. You try to strike at him with Sentinel. His sword immediately reacts. It's right next to you. It blocks your blade, and then he jumps up, grabs it, and brings a helm splitter attack down on top of you. For. Oh god, that's a natural 20. You take.
Remind me, am I allowed to upcast Silvery Barbs? I think we. It doesn't do anything else. I just don't have any more first level spell slots.
Can I say no, or did I say yes? I don't remember.
I mean, you said yes before, but you can say no.
1 second.
You're in charge. That's why I asked.
Yes.
Before you weigh out the damage,
Yes, thank you, yes.
15 temporary HP.
Yes, let's see how much he chews through this 15. Probably not a lot.
Also, he takes another 6 radiant damage
From Colgan or me?
from both Colgan. I think both Colgan and you.
He needs a wisdom saving
Yeah, I
throw
think
for
got
me.
the.
Oh,
This needs a con save from me.
Yeah.
Con,
No, you read.
wisdom. A natural 20 for the con save and 12 for the wisdom.
Ah, he takes spear weapon damage.
And
Ooh, that's a good
Ziva,
10. He
I'm
will
gonna say yeah.
take-
You if you wanna cast your higher spells for Silvery Barbs, I'll let you.
He takes 14 radiant damage, halved again since he's resistant to. What was it? 14? Yeah, 7.
Cool. He gets up to this point, and then real quick, what is 32 plus 13 plus 28?
32 plus 13
32.
plus 28.
Yeah.
32 plus 13 is 45. Plus 38 is
Or 28.
93.
80. 83
It's
is
a 45 plus.
45 plus
13.
28 now.
73?
Yeah.
73, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it's 83 if it was 38, but I apparently am dyslexic.
All the words across all his armor now glow brightly, and he does the helm splitter attack, and then he's got to do another attack since silver. I'm guessing you're casting silvery barbs or upcasting silvery barbs.
If Zotan looks like that's gonna hurt him a lot, I will use a second level spell slot. I'll use a second level spell slot to cast Silvery Barbs. I don't think I want to see what happens when Strahd gets a critical hit on somebody.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'll blow second level spell slot on that.
18 to hit instead.
Thank you. That's my AC exactly.
Cool.
But it's-
I didn't even. Roll that.
and Zotan gets the advantage from Silvery Barbs.
You take 21 slashing damage, halved to 10, and 20 necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Yep. I'm glad I used that. Yep. Mhm.
There goes all that temp HP.
And then Strahd makes another attack on Zotan. After the helm splitter, he brings he's got a large crossguard on this great sword. He brings the crossguard up and stabs it into his shoulder, and then grabs the blade and drags it down for a 29 to hit.
It's
You take 14 slashing damage, halved to 7, and
Okay.
12 necrotic damage.
okay. We should
God damn.
really invested in chronic resistant potions.
Along with dragging the blade down, he drags your like upper body down to his level. He jumps up the visor suddenly opens and he goes for a bite.
No.
Oh, for only a 15 to hit.
I flex my muscles to their max extremeness and you cannot pierce my. So, yeah, you can't pierce me.
There's a chipping noise. He hears him go, my teeth! And finally, he will use his last strike to do an on-arm strike.
Oh, no, it's not. They slap me.
He just slaps you. Oh no.
Oh boy.
For an 18 to hit.
That hits.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage, halved to 6, and 16 necrotic damage. And then at the end of his turn, can everyone within 10 feet give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
So
This is bad.
yeah, I'm not in there.
Sure.
I'm not in there. I'm not in there. Go.
15, that clearly saves.
I don't think
16?
Sarah's in there.
Sarah's is not.
There, that's right there.
15, 6, no save. Nobody saves.
Yeah.
No save.
Shit.
You
It's
all
not- it's
take
not.
8d8 radiant damage as his armor explodes in radiant light.
Mm,
Oh
Hmm.
no.
mm.
Oh
So
no.
that's what that does.
That's what that
This
does.
is probably problematic.
I thought for sure like it was protecting him from the radiant damage, but no, it's just absorbing it. Fuck. All right.
Yeah. Bigger.
I might
Black
go
Panther on
down.
Pretty sure Zotan's about to.
It's,
Oh, well, might as well. You gave me advantage,
You-
so I might as well use
You
it.
want me to roll attack?
No, that was
Oh
worse.
no! What the fuck?
I'm
Oh.
fine actually.
yeah,
you
I'm
both
also
take
fine.
33 radiant damage.
I'm still up.
What?
Not looking great, but still up.
And the words all over his armor are no longer glowing. Well, they're a bit glowing because it goes up to 60. There's a little bit of residual.
That's a little bit.
This one goes to 60.
Yeah, the mechanic is if he takes up to 60 damage of radiant damage, his next turn he explodes.
Fun.
Okay, that changes things.
And that is the end of Strahd's turn. Good news,
Or is that?
he's
There's
bloodied
spell.
now.
Oh good.
Yay!
Next
Cool.
is the Vampiric Vanguard. How long does what's called Turn Undead last?
Let me look at it again.
I think it lasts until they take damage from your.
Ashen. It
Does
is
it
turned for
save?
1 minute or until it takes any damage. So if they just ran off, if like they are UNNOFT, like, and if they took no damage in that whole time, they're there for a minute.
No, they took damage from when Ziva did or when they walked through Ziva's wall.
Hmm.
I do have a bad habit of filling rooms with bullshit.
I'll say they just turn this way and maybe coming back. Because having Strahd by himself it's a boring fight, really.
According
then-
to Hoopst.
The vampire accountant is going to just sit there and pray that either like you guys kill Strahd or Strahd kills you guys. Either at this point, he could go either way. Ziva, it's your turn.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. This is totally okay. This is totally okay. Okay. As my action, I look at Strahd and I say, you know what? I'm willing to bet that I'm your brother's child because I'm not a coward. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Nah.
Ow. Wisdom save?
Yes.
$26.
That's fine, but I still told him he was an asshole. Then, as bonus action, I will spend a sorcery point, and I will cast Eldritch Blast at him. I say that, and he shakes it off, and I was like, I guess you're used to being compared unfavorably to your brother. That's probably why you killed him, because you couldn't actually stand up to him. And then I just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that hurt more than the fucking vicious mockery. Give me your damage.
Central Incorporated.
That probably doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit. None of those hit. None of those hit. That's my turn. Bye.
Colgan, it's your turn.
Actually, I will step back here with the Bulgara, and that will be my turn.
Good idea.
As I slowly stroll over to Strahd, I sit there and go, "Oh, does somebody have family problems? Oh, that's so sad for you." And I will attack him with the Sailor Saber. 30-20.
That does not hit.
Son of a bitch. I probably should start using spells. Alright. I don't have any more things I can do, unfortunately. Well, actually. I
I'm
do.
gonna make a spell that allows clerics to attack twice.
You'd think as a war cleric I would just have that. I would like get that at a certain level, like a fighter, but no. I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word at 4th level. 60 feet, so whoever takes it, whoever needs it, take it.
Give it to Zotan. He needs it.
No, I mean, it's Mass Healing Word, everybody gets it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, massive
8
word.
HP.
Excuse me.
8 HP. Well, everybody gets 8 HP.
Muchas gracias.
Oh wait,
Did I
forgot.
step out of the
Keep-
pink circle? I was like, did I step out of the pink circle? Do I get temp HP? Is she mad at me?
Yeah, you should. No, you get 15. I was too busy trying to figure out my next move because I didn't think fucking Strahd being in front of my face.
Is my
15 for
vampire
you,
girlfriend angry
Eris.
at me?
Yeah. Is she angry at me? Am I angry at her? What's happening? Relationships are confusing.
Zebo, you get 15, and Colgan, you will get 14.
Yes,
Nothing.
temp. This is temp, right?
Yes, this is temp.
Cool. We said 15 or 14?
15.
14.
Woof.
Oh, 15 for me, 14
Yes,
for
14.
him.
All right. Blah blah blah. Actions. Economy is used. That is my turn.
At the end of your turn,
No.
Strahd is going to look at Eris. It
Oh, no.
pains me that you're not at my side.
Fucking took me from my family. You deserve this, you bastard.
I chose you. I chose you as my heir.
You did not. You used me.
Is that how you see me?
Just like everyone else before you. We will end it here.
Then I'm not sorry anymore. And he stabs you with his giant fucking greatsword.
No.
Hey, Strahd, guess what? She chose me.
16 to hit.
No, it is not it.
Does not hit. I'm gonna say again, your great sword, your own sword, lifts up by itself, blocks the blade, and Strahd notices it. And
The sword got beef.
he goes, I know this blade.
Ooh, do you know him too?
Interesting that you haven't.
I'm gonna use it to finish you off.
And now it's Eris's turn.
So, I guess one would notice that Eris's stance and her normal fighting is different. Like, for reference for Zach, you know when in Final Fantasy 7 when Cloud can like shift his stance?
Yeah, he goes into the operator stance.
Yeah, basically that's what happens with Eris, and she goes to attack with the blade. Please hit. That's an 8.
That does not hit.
I was really hoping for this blade to hit. If I had a 9, that would have hit. Damn it.
Oh shit! I forgot when people miss on melee attacks against Strahd, he hits them back.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I remember now. 28 to hit.
That hits. I was gonna drink my potion as a bonus action.
Oh, you definitely should drink that potion. You take 21 slashing damage and 17 necrotic damage. Jesus Christ! I rolled 2 6s on that damage.
What was that damage again?
You take 21 slashing damage and 16 necrotic damage.
All right. Am I able to drink this potion before he hits me, or no?
I would say after. He hits
After
you
he
first,
hits me.
and then you can drink the potion.
So 26 slashing.
21 slashing, 16 necrotic.
Okay.
You still up?
I'm still up. Barely. All right. Thank God for this potion.
This is more of a taunt. You know, Strahd, this whole thing, none of your people have been able to hit me. Let's see if you can do some better.
You really want me to hit you that? You know what? I see that you worship a goddess of war. I'll give you war.
Goddess of strategy. We're playing chess, bitch. You're playing checkers.
Hmm.
Damn, and you called him stupid.
You called him stupid.
Man,
Maybe you should learn vicious mockery.
I really wish I had the haste effect. Oh well. That's all I can do. I really wish I had a haste effect.
Who am I kidding? I love playing.
Not from this wizard, bitch.
On Baldur's Gate, yes. On this game, no.
Next up is Sereth Mal.
That's my opening on my turn. I ain't hasting you. Alright. This purple ring, is that the radiance or is that your temporary HP stuff?
Oh, you're rolling to con save that, right?
Which reminds me.
Who, me?
I haven't hit you yet. I'm asking.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right. Eris, yeah.
Eris.
For me?
Yeah, you gotta roll a con save and you gotta beat. Hold on. You gotta beat 19.
Oh, just by 1, man.
Oof.
Yep,
There
John
goes.
drops.
I probably would have taken damage from that, right? Because I ended my turn on the edge of it.
So how it works? I just read it again just to make sure. It's whenever you first enter it, or if you enter your turn inside of it, you take the damage.
All right, give me it twice.
Hit me.
Now what a drop of concentration. Roll me a con save. Twice. If you beat an 18, you take half. That's for the
No.
first one.
10 short.
It's for the second one.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
19, 23. No, it's fine. It's fine. Guys, I literally have not been hit this whole fucking time.
You're also
That's still a lot of damage to take from a friendly spell.
you're also resistant to it, aren't you?
Oh,
He is, yes,
that's
because
right.
it's radiant damage.
Yeah.
Asimar.
And then that just to keep up my thing. We're good.
Woo.
I will do damage accordingly. Continue.
Okay. Can I even see what's going on? I see like a Zotan. I see. Where is Eris at? Are you underneath Zotan?
She
Yeah, I'm
is
underneath Zotan.
You gotta not be underneath Zotan. I'm just gonna move Zotan back because he has reach.
Out of it.
Just, yeah. Okay. Eris, do you like standing there?
I will fight Zotan. If you pull me back, I have a plan, and it will definitely make me the target next.
Siva, I don't know how to interpret that. What did she want?
I don't know. I think
I want Strahd dead. If you keep me here, I will fight Strahd. If you move me away, I will help you guys.
she.
Again, I don't understand how
at
to
her.
interpret that.
I look at her and I'm like, no, she's really fucked up. Actually, if you leave her there, she's just going to let him kill her. Basically, is what's going to happen.
Oh,
if you want her to do the healies, you might want to move her.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
All right.
Like she's like wobbling.
I start
like,
to do the somatic incantation, and I go, all right, this is going to feel a little weird, Eris. Just make sure to relax, and I try to pull her.
No. Counter spell.
You bitch.
I want her right.
I don't have anything high enough.
You see me, like, I have my little coordinated thing going on, and then I start to fumble, and I'm trying to save the spell, and it just falls apart.
And then Strahd just snaps his fingers.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I just look and say, oh shit. that bitch gonna die.
Again.
God damn it.
If she dies again, do you think? Oh, she's going to come back even more like bitey.
All right. Steve.
Yeah, boss? You're not gonna make me fight the Vampire Lord, are you? Please don't, he's scary.
What spell?
She called him a rapist. I don't want to get raped.
Oh. Listen, that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Get in there.
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
Sarah, we thought so much about consent. We thought so much about consent.
Alright, he's like jumping up and down, just psyching himself up. It's like, okay, just go in there and punch the
He only
undead
raped
killing machine.
women that sort of look like me. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
He used this guy's self on me. I don't know why.
The Bulgaro walks up and he does
You know he would. You know he would.
fist bite.
Oh!
Oh,
Nice. 2 natural 20s on that first
he
roll. Holy crap.
does fucking 22 damage for that first attack, and then 11 for the second. Oh fuck. 11 for the second, and then his bite does not hit.
Alrighty. Cool. Siva, don't mind me. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'll probably hang out like right here.
He, you see the accountant back there. He's gone into the fetal position. He's rocking back and forth.
We'll be right with you. And my turn.
And now it's Zotan's turn.
Alright. Natural 20.
Oh god damn! Yeah, that hits.
Let's go. That's 18 plus 13.
18, 13.
Which is 31, 34. And then 6. That's another 8 points. So 44 for the first hit.
Right? Fuck. Strahd's not looking good.
Nah, 19.
That one does not hit.
Fair. Okay. You guys all look good. Is this turn next?
Yep. It is his turn next.
I will use my bonus action to move Eris 30 feet. Unless, does Eris resist, or
4.
I'm gonna move you. Just back here.
Yoink.
It's up to you if you want to resist. Zotan asks for consent.
Zotan took our discussions to heart.
Hmm.
Good for Zotan.
Went from
Sure, I'll
intelligence
be.
to wisdom, which is a very, very good improvement for him.
I'll move back.
Yeah.
He just grabs you by the scruff of your neck and then throws you backwards.
Lands
And
on a
then,
chair.
A little closer. I'll end
Sarah,
my-
have you been damaged?
I'm a little hurt, but I'm okay.
You're temp HP. Do you have any temp HP?
I have 18.
You have 18?
Yes.
Okay, you're fine then. You don't get it.
And you may want to give Zotan that temp HP.
And it only works at the end of his turn.
It is the end.
I end my turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very good.
I end my
She's
turn.
like, I end my turn. When you get out.
No, no.
I don't know.
Please.
13.
And Strahd takes, at the beginning of his turn, he takes, he doesn't take 21, he succeeded the save. He takes 5. So he does, that does charge his armor 21 points.
I'm torn between 2 of these spells right now.
Cool. And minus 5. And then Strahd is going to. Colgan needs a little love. Gonna
23 to hit.
hit me.
No, my
Right.
armor class is 23.
Oh right, your armor class is 23. That's a nat 1. You could use your reaction to hit him back.
I can reuse my. This is an opportunity attack, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. I need a con
It's
save.
it's a new rule that Quentin implemented. If the person rolls a nat 1, the target gets to hit him back.
Cool.
You need a con save?
No, I need a deck save.
You need a dex save. You have Warcaster, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
21.
Fuck you. That was ball lightning, so yeah, it doesn't take any damage.
He sidesteps out of the way your attack, and then he goes for the second attack, which is a 22 to hit, which doesn't hit.
No.
You bring your shield up. There's a plink, a slam of immense strength, and you actually have to slide to the right just to let the blade slide around you. You barely keep your stance, but you see the glowing red eyes in his visor, and then a white smile, and he begins to laugh maniacally as he goes for the third attack for 28.
Maybe.
You take 19 slashing damage and 8 necrotic damage.
19 and 4. Alright. So it's 23.
And
Okay.
then he spins around and tries to backhand you and does a unarmed strike, which doesn't hit. You're able to bring up your shield last second, and even his unarmed strikes are immensely powerful. You have to duck down and let the attack go over you.
You know, Strahd, for 1 out of 4, that's not very good. And,
I'm having fun.
well, I hope you are. One question, Zach. If I do use take that reaction on the Does that use my reaction?
That does use your reaction.
Oh, I probably should have asked that before you did it. Okay.
And then it's the vampiric vanguards. Well, the vampire spawns run about there until their movement runs out.
That's right. They weren't affected by my turn undead, were they?
Yeah, those guys were too far. But they do have to make a wisdom save at the beginning, or at the immediately walking into your thing.
Yep.
That's a 22. They take what's half? 10.
It's a new roll for each time. So
Ah.
half 12, so 6.
They take 6. And that is the Vampiric Vanguard and Spawn's turns. The Vampire Accountant is using his action to piss himself, and Ziva's, it's your turn.
So, and you can tell me if I can do this or not. But I think it's fun, so I'm going to attempt to do it. So, Eris is looking not great, right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
for sure.
So I reach over to her and I put both hands on the side of her face and I just kiss her square on the mouth. And I'm going to spend a sorcery point to do Sanguine Gift, Gift of Life, as my bonus action. And I would like to, if I can, because I think that this is poetic and I'm a sucker. I'd like to spend all 4 of my Warlock hit dice and put it into this. Because you have to spend hit dice for it. I spend them and roll them, and she gets the
The HP.
hit point.
Is this? Are you giving her your blood?
Yes.
Cool. Eris, remind me at the beginning of your turn. Give me a Wisdom save with disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, Eris is
Okay.
completely caught off guard by the kiss. Like
I
she
am
is
also completely off guard. But I'm
stunned
gonna
at the
allow it
moment.
happen because vampire
So-
shit's gonna happen.
That's 26 plus. Hold on, let me read the spell. It works like hit dice, so that's actually 26 plus.
So-
That's 46 hit points. Because I get to add my spell casting modifier for each of the hit die instead of my
Con.
con. Mhm.
Okay.
Did I hear 46 or for a D6?
26 plus 20, so 46.
Oh my god, okay. I am almost max. That's why I was asking. Like, holy shit, that's a lot.
Oh yes, I will do a lot for story narrative purposes. So I do that. I walk up. Imagine that I've cut my lip on my sharp little teeth when I do this, and then I walk into the middle of the room, and I put my now sort of let a little bit of blood dribble down my chin. I put my bloodied hand on the necklace that I'm wearing. And I expend a charge as my action to cast Hold Vampires.
Neat. On who?
It's all of them.
All of them. Do they get to save?
It's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Well, the vampire spawn fail.
Let's see. Oh, the vanguards are just outside. Actually, I think I still have movement. I would move more forward then if they're still if they were just outside.
Okay.
So, yes. All of the vampires and vampire spawn within 30 feet of me have to make a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
Paralyzed would be the lock. And then these guys, I need to roll a wisdom save. They rolled a 14.
Fail.
Almost saved. And then Strahd
Mm-hmm.
rolled a natural 1. He's going to use legendary resistance.
Legendary resistance. Motherfucker. Um,
And then,
and that's my turn.
oh, and that's your turn.
Temporary HP.
I still have my temporary HP from last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And apparently, unfortunately, does not stack.
Yeah.
And next is legendary action. Because Strahd feels like he needs to keep hitting Kogan.
All right, keep it coming.
For a 30 to hit.
Oh,
That hits.
You take 16 slashing damage and 16 necrotic damage.
So 16 slashing, right?
Slashing. And 16 necrotic.
And 8 necrotic. All right.
And then it's your turn.
It is my turn. So that's 24. All right. I'm looking pretty beat up, but that's all right. All right. You know, I get it. You're strong. Blah 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 blah. You know, Eris, earmuffs. And I'm going to cast Turn Undead again because I don't like people crashing the party.
Turn undead again.
oh, they're all paralyzed.
Do they?
I think the
turn undead
vampire
wisdom
spawn.
save?
So
No, the vampire spawn just die.
they die. Everybody that was an earshot, I need a what is it? Must make a wisdom saving throw, which is 17.
Strahd affected by turn undead?
If he's undead, then he is.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's got like a super like a thing that makes it so that he's unaffected by it. Oh, he doesn't have a thing that makes him unaffected by it.
No, he doesn't.
Liches have something that makes them unaffected by it.
Yes, they do.
Wisdom save.
That's because they went to school to be undead. They didn't make a deal with a nasty old hag.
Natural 20. And then the other guys, the vanguards, get a wisdom save for 15.
They are turned.
They are paralyzed, but their eyes keep darting around like they want to fucking run away.
All right. And bonus action. Action economy. Where is it?
Back bonus action, do.
Do. Oh, that's right. I can do that. Keep forgetting I have spell driver. Fuck it, I'll just do another mass healing word. We're gonna do this at because we need it. I'm going to use it because I'm not going to use any of those ones. No, we're gonna do Mass Cure Wounds. So Mass Cure Wounds 5th level, or 5th level. Cast. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oof.
Oh man.
Health is health.
Oh, health is
I rolled
health. But
2 ones.
Oh.
All right. Well, at
That's
least
a roof.
that's it's still 11. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad either. And that was also my last 5th level spell, so there goes that. God damn it. I got one more Hail Mary. I got one more Hail Mary in the chamber, so we'll be all right. That's my turn.
That's your turn.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, Strahd is going to use all of his legendary the remaining of his legendary actions to cast a spell.
What?
What were you gonna say, Eris?
Oh, did you temporary HP?
Sure.
To cast
Oh,
a
no.
spell.
17. Cool.
He slams his sword into the ground, points his hand out like between Zotan and Kogan,
Counterspell.
and you need to roll higher. You need to roll for it.
Okay.
I give him a high
I
five.
just saw.
So I'm gonna roll this and then add 5 to it. That's a 21.
21.
And nothing fucking happens.
I also high five with Kogan and Zotan. We just.
You like high five him, and then we high five.
He's very confused. He's like, "What? Okay.
Steve.
What does mean?"
Don't you know what the
What?
high five is?
I thought you were offering high five.
No, I mean, you did this, and then I put my hand up, and then you slapped it. We don't do high fives in the abyss.
Well, it means like good job.
Nothing good is in the abyss. You know that Sanders was talking about earlier?
Well,
It's made
you,
of
The only
Yogo
good
out.
thing.
you survived. Good job.
Oh.
High five.
This is amazing.
And then I give Strahd a high five. High five, Strahd.
Ziva holds her hand up for Zotan to high five because he's the only one who can reach her.
High fives all around.
And now it's
Yeah,
Eris's
reach
turn.
over to Eris. High five, Eris.
Eris, give me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Hopefully, don't bite your hand off after I give you this high five.
What the shit?
Disadvantage. Ooh, so come on.
We have high
Is it-
wisdom.
I do.
Advantage?
Yes, disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. You're rolling that one thing, huh?
Oh shit, that's a 2.
You transform. You all see this happen as
Shit.
Eris. What does Eris look like as a level 4 vampire?
1 second. I had a picture of this.
Oh. Sereth, I was right! I gave her more of my blood and this happened!
If you have a picture, you can send it to me. I can turn it into a token, and I can make you a rollable token that I can change your picture for.
I mean, it's under the art and Dice Boys. I was using that on reference.
Who, Nosferatu?
No, the one above it. Appreciate the laugh, but like,
Where? Character art? No.
yeah, under I have art in Curse of Strahd.
Okay. Oh! Like a vampire succubus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Neat.
Sucky
You turn into
fire.
that.
it's like a
Oh, Siva.
mixture. I mean, she's a tiefling vampire, so
Oh, she just keeps getting hotter.
Eh?
It's like all the girls in our party just when they level up, they get hotter and hotter. What is going on?
Did her tits grow?
I just looked down and I'm like, I just got rid of my bumps. Oh. Do I get the level up that gives me bigger breasts?
That's called
So-
pregnancy.
Zach,
Oh.
question,
Oh,
question.
Registered
Oh.
lesbian.
You must attack the closest creature to you.
Sareth.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, dang.
Your entire turn.
Oh.
Wait.
feeding on Sereth.
I do
forgot.
want to do something first, because even as a vampire, this is something I would do. As a tier, I was gonna ask, since the windows are open, is there technically like outside air coming in?
Yes, you have a crosswind, considering the window down here is open, and then the window over here is open.
Okay. This is up to you. But as Eris transforms and her wings sprout more, she lets out like a loud screech. And off in the distance, you hear pitter patters of creatures coming forth from her screech. Now it's up to you, but 2d4. Is it 2d4? Let me check. Yes, it's 2d4.
2d4 what?
I'm gonna say wolves, which is why I was asking. Just all come up and like, climb into the room.
Just normal wolves?
Just 2d4 wolves,
Okay. I can give you wolves.
and they're all like are sharing the same eye glowing as Eris. Like they're under her command.
Uno momento, por favor. And Harris.
Let me read it.
You roll the d4s.
Not yet. Let me put them up.
Here, I got it.
There.
7 wolves come out of nowhere.
Oh, I rolled the same number. Cool. It is up to you for them to arrive either there or at the start of my next turn, because it states they won't appear until the start of my next turn.
Now.
Now? Okay. You do get to choose where they come from, by the way.
The night.
They directly act after my initiative order, and they stay around for an hour or until I die.
Not go
Again?
unconscious.
Until you die again?
Yes, apparently. And then I turn over to Sereth.
And try to eat him.
Do I see? Because I did say I turn around to give Eris a high five. Do I see her about to attack Sarah?
She doesn't look nicely at Sereth. You know that. Give me an insight check.
Ah!
Normally, Sereth gets bad looks at him. But it's very obvious. You've seen Eris bite Ziva, and Ziva looks weaker for it. This is probably bad. This is probably bad.
It's bad.
Fine. I will use my reaction to stop. Like, reach out and stop Eris.
Eris, give me another
Turns the
wisdom.
high five into a whack.
Whack. Eris, give me another wisdom save. Not at disadvantage, just normal.
I was like,
Oh,
you
okay.
can't reach ours. Oh my god, you can.
And Zotan, roll damage.
Natural 20.
I'm using unarmed strike, 7 points. That's just a straight 7 points of damage, and
You-
Sentinel, so.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage. Your speed goes to 0, but you've come back to your senses.
Literally slapped some sense into that bimbo.
Like Zotan just bonks you back into
Bonked her and sent her to horn jail. No.
no.
I'm back. Let's see what else can I do. 1 second.
You still have an action, bonus action, but that's it.
Mm. Let me figure what I was gonna do. Oh, this is what I was gonna do initially, since I came back here. How's everyone looking right now?
I'm full.
Full.
I'm full.
I can use a little bit.
Take care of Colgan over me.
Zotan, how are you doing right now?
I could use something, but I mean, like, if you can only heal one, take care of Colgan.
I can heal everyone technically, but like there's
Are you
Little
are
bit.
you on the good side or the bad side of 50? Let's put it that way.
I
I'm on
will
the
say,
Go ahead.
are you asking me?
Yes. Are you on the
I
good
will
side
say
or bad side?
I'm less than 50, but I'll probably survive. Have a better chance to survive than you if he wants
I'm
to
at,
go
like-
all out.
I'm at like 25%. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you should get any healing. That's
Okay, because I was
Also
torn
back.
between. This is metagame a little bit. Is it okay for me to metagame just a little bit?
Yeah, you're a healer. I don't care.
Okay. I was torn between Aura of Life and Circle of Power. Aura of Life gives everyone resistance to necrotic. Circle of Power, you have advantages on all magic saving throws. You succeed, you take no damage regardless of what it is. You fail it, you take half the damage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, that works.
But if everyone's hurt, I can use my last 5th level spell and cast where is it? Not Mass Healing Word, Mass Cure Wounds, which is 3d8 plus 5. And the current state I am will be a plus 3d8 plus 7 instead.
I heard it's strong.
Strahd looking fucked up.
Strahd, his armor's bent. You see a little bit of his blood mist out of him. He's looking real fucked up, but he is still standing and is still looks like he still wants to fight.
Yeah, so the only bad thing is the Circle of Power and Great where is it? I've lost it. Not Mass Cure Wounds. Oh yeah, Mass Cure Wounds and Circle of Power are the same spell slots, and I only have one left.
Okay. Just know Strahd still has his reaction.
You do?
That's your call, Eris.
Yeah.
I have things that I can do as well for healing. Wink, wink.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Brisket.
Let's go and cast a 5th level spell. Is Strahd gonna try to counter?
Yes.
Alright, roll. Unless he rolls that. Unless he uses his 5th level spell slot.
Nope. Your spell goes through.
Alright, Circle of Power. That's what I use. So along with the circle I'm in, everyone has advantage on saving throws. A magical saving throws. And at the end of my turn, wolves come in as a pack and just
And they're
surround
gonna,
Strahd.
They're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck up these guys up here, because they're
Oh, okay.
paralyzed.
They're
and
paralyzed.
Easy prey. Each wolf gets a single bite. 1, 2, 3,
Tactics.
4, 5.
They're
6.
all crits
And they're
because
advantage
they're
too.
paralyzed.
Or super advantage, technically.
This one right here, he immediately goes prone. Another wolf comes in, bites him in the shoulder. You hear him start to scream, and then another wolf comes in and bites him in the neck, and he is dead.
Nice.
This one just takes a whole lot of bite damage, and is still sitting there. You just see the other wolves mauling the other one to death.
They're no longer turned to take damage.
They're no longer
They are
turned.
still paralyzed.
They are very much still paralyzed. Anything else, Eris?
I get to heal 10 additional hit points.
Okay. At the end of nope, he used all his legendary actions. Sereth, it's your turn.
If he did.
Well,
Jesus Christ, Eris. One kiss on the lips and you go feral. You're down bad.
I can't help it. She just has to touch for me.
A girl walks up and spits blood in your mouth, and you feel like that's never happened to you before.
Oh my god.
You become a large creature?
I'm still as a medium creature at the moment.
Still a medium creature.
I can make the picture That's a token though, if you want.
I
You
already
do your
made it.
thing. Oh, you did?
Did Strahd end up using that counterspell?
He did,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't. It did not go through.
All right.
So no matter what he does, if he tries to use the spell on you, we have advantage on it.
Where is it? Right here.
I'll be big.
Magic missile at the 6th level.
Okay.
Not taking any chances.
God. Well, add all that up for me. That's your job.
9, 13, 18. Oh, fuck. I scrolled too fast. 9, 13, 18, 22, 27, 31, 35 force damage.
Ow.
Ooh.
Also, Steve.
I hope
was
that's what Strahd does. Yeah.
You see the visor's blood appears on the visor, and he's like, oh, "Okay, that was a good hit."
Yeah. As he's standing back up straight from the blow, Steve smashes his fist down. Steve, get up.
Steve. Do I still have Steve's thing? Nope, that's Vampiric Vanguard. They're getting their asses kicked.
What happens?
Steve got fist, bite.
Oh!
Oh, snap.
25 and 23 hit.
Magic missile at the 6th level, that's what happened.
Actually, no, neither of them do. Strahd's gonna. Nope, he doesn't have a reaction either.
Nope.
Yep.
The Bulgura smashes his fist down, and Strahd. Uh-oh.
This is Aaron.
Because this is an important part. You guys gotta learn. You guys are gonna learn something real quick.
That we can't, in fact, kill Strahd.
The Bulgura smashes his fist down onto Strahd. Strahd brings his sword up, blocks it slightly, and then crumples underneath the fist. You see, however, his body immediately emulsifies, turns to mist, and he uses the Misty Escape feature for most vampire lords, which basically when he goes to 0 HP, he instead of falling unconscious, he reverts into a mist form and immediately flees.
Miss.
Run away.
I think we encountered that once over in...
No, that's the second time he's done that. Like, run away like a little bitch. Turn in the mist.
Yeah. Do they leave his like sword behind, or everything goes to this?
Everything goes to mist. All that he's wearing, all that he's carrying.
Rats.
No, I think those are wolves,
Little
Othon.
bitch.
And then the wolves maul this poor vampire over here to death. And then
Oh.
And
silence.
I turn around to the accountant. So
He's rocking back and forth.
I'll turn off thing. I'll turn off thing so I don't hurt him. Oh, we're out of combat, right?
You're out of combat.
All right, cool. So I turn off thing.
Eris, you revert back to your normal form.
So, do you want to give us the word so we can get into the vault?
You promise not to kill me?
I turn around to Zoltan.
Yes.
I turn around to Zoltan, and I go, shh, we're trying to make him sweat a little bit.
He will pull out an inkwell, a quill, and a piece of parchment, and then dip it and write down something, fold it up, and he will just look at it and go, bat, and then turn into a bat, and the piece of paper will fall onto the ground and it'll bat away.
They have to yell bat when they
Bat.
do it.
Bat?
Have to.
Well, I was going to have Zoltan grab him, take him over to the vault, and have him say it, so that way when he writes it down, it's not the false word, because obviously he's now gone. So let's try this out.
Oh no, Zotan just yanked him out of the sky.
What
Well,
is
no.
the AC of a bat? I don't even fucking know.
I don't
I
even
mean, I think a 30 does it, though.
It's a natural 20.
Oh yeah, naturally, you just grab the bat.
It's like Gandalf with the moth.
Just squealing in your hands.
All
Sure.
right, well, let's go to the vault and let's open this thing up real quick. While we have this guy with us.
You
Okay.
open up the piece of parchment, and I have to bring up the thing because it knows the word. It knows the word. I do not. And if it tells me just make up a word, I'm gonna be like it's Shibuya.
Well, then why don't you just make it Shibuya?
Super
Chip-
capital. Oh.
Does it really matter what the word is?
I guess it doesn't.
It's your game, man. Make it up.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
Mr. Gold!
Way to go, Steve. Way to smash that vampire lord. See, it wasn't too bad. I'll see you around.
You know what, boss? Maybe it wasn't that bad. I still want you to warn me
He
when you
disappears.
summon me. Okay.
Mid sentence. Nope, don't want to hear it.
It's just gone.
The bad for Steve. The bad.
Where is
He
K41?
kind of seems like an okay guy.
Wonder if Steve knows TT.
Well, I should have asked. Damn.
I feel like that's racist.
Maybe.
What, just
Maybe
because I'm
it's
from hell, I
flattering.
know all devils and demons?
Maybe it's flattering though, because like TT's kind of a big deal, yeah?
The word to open the vault is Tatiana.
Of course it fucking is.
TT! Oh,
Ugh.
so I will use the paper and I say Tatiana.
Of course it
It's,
fucking is.
The magical force field that activated when Eris tried to mist into there deactivates. The giant wheel that makes up the center of this vault starts to spin, and you hear gears whirring and shocks undoing, and then the door starts to open, and that's where I'm gonna end the session, so I can figure out what the fuck I'm gonna give you next session.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Oh, wonderful.
Good job, Zach.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations on beating Strahd.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
First
Yay!
time.
Once.
Once.
Yeah.
I made Eris turn into more of a vampire.
Yay!
The
Yay.
bloody kiss.
You
Very
know,
ludicrous.
it's
Messy.
gothic.
It's gothic.
Aw.
But God, this made me tired.
Uh,
I was trying to get rid of people for you, so you didn't have to deal with it.
I used 8 hit dice in the last 2 sessions, and none of them were for healing myself.
Nice.
It's okay, because we're gonna long rest, and that solves all your problems.
Yeah, we're gonna long rest.
I'm
and
full.
Hey,
I'm,
don't
I'm
we need
full.
to?
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, no, we need to. That's metagaming on my part, but I'm pretty sure we gotta handle this business.
Probably. I mean, you defeated Strahd once now. Now you gotta find him again, and he's pissed now.
Good.
Honestly, let him come back. We'll just keep
Okay.
beating him for XP.
That's all right.
Yeah, there we go.
I have another stat block that I want to use for Strahd. It's
Ooh,
stronger.
Angie Strahd. Angie
Angie
Strahd.
Oh, thank you for playing,
Yes, thank you.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yee.
and I will see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go
Bye.
find
See you.
Ace.
Bye.
Hello.
Ethan.
Quentin. How you doing?